What's happening, everyone? I know I haven't been around, on camera or anything in general for a while, so I just want to let you guys know what's going on the channel as of right now on PR Lost Galaxy 2014. So, accordingly to a video update from John of Mr. Winnie Productions about our hashtag Ranger Union thing, it feels as though that the fans have won the Ranger Union thing and, you know, such against Saban Brands. In terms of what we had a couple weeks ago about these copyright claims about our Power Ranger videos, in terms of, if we have certain videos where we used screen caps of episodes, past and current, in our videos, they would mistakenly, claim the videos as if we actually had video clips of episodes with knowing, again, like I said in the last video, update video, what is the difference? It's like as if Saban doesn't know the difference between what is a video clip to a photo still from an episode of the TV show, or in case any of the Power Ranger movies or whatever. And I think it go to show that I think that due to the circumstances of what we were going, I, as one of the many Power Ranger YouTubers, was going through, I just felt that from this point forth, as of this video update, I am no longer going to be making videos where I'm going to talk about Power Rangers at all. Because I just think that, I've been thinking about this while I was off for a couple of days, that I had to reconsider the status quo of my channel and what has been going on since the last week when we had those copyright flags, and in my channel included, where 17 to almost all of my 800 videos, especially the videos where quality and stuff was a bit crummy, where the videos would be flagged because there were videos of me talking about Power Rangers. And I also did in recent videos, for those who have been seeing podcasts and stuff, where I was talking about the show and stuff, Power Rangers in general, where I was talking complete crap about Ninja Steel. And I think that that's one of the reasons why I think that as of now, following those circumstances after I had almost all of my videos about Power Rangers and stuff on YouTube being flagged for copyright, I am like I said, from this point forth, I'm not going to be doing any more like podcasts about Power Rangers whatsoever, because I think at this point I've considered about this that I don't think I have anything good to talk about the franchise. And I hope Saban did get the message from all of his fans, including myself, since I'm one of the most overlooked Power Ranger fans ever. But it's just, I just don't want to have this happen again, because I know that we got the big 25th anniversary coming up in August. Because, Power Morphicon is coming up, and then you got the the 25th anniversary episode during Super Ninja Steel coming up, when that comes back. But it's just, from this point forth, it's just anything related to the TV show or toys or anything Power Rangers that's outside of what my channel really is about, I am no longer doing that anymore. And when this was going on, I had to reconsider to see if I want to do daily motion video uploads. What I'm going to do is, after the video's up and such, whatever at the time of this video, I'm going to check my I'm going to check on Daily Motion to see if I still got a Daily Motion account open, because I swore that for those who were following me during my rocky start and rocky age on YouTube since 5 years ago and a half, when I was trying to struggle to find my place in the fandom, when people looked at me like I was a troll, with the fan film thing of Lost Galaxy of mine back years ago, I swore I did open a Daily Motion account before, if anything, in case if anything happens to me here on YouTube. If anything happens to me seriously on YouTube, if there's some copyright problems about me using, like, if any of my videos about Power Rangers, even if I do like parody dubs, fan dubs, or anything Power Rangers related, is considered copyright by Saban and Toei, and if I get, like, let's say 2 or 3 copyright strikes, because if you get 3 copyright strikes, your channel is deleted, and I really don't want to be in risk of having my channel deleted. So what I'm going to do is, after this video is up, likely whenever you watch it, whenever any of you watch this, I will check and see if I have a Daily Motion account still open, because something tells me that I did actually open a Daily Motion account in 2013, but nothing has been uploaded, so I guess I pretty much will try to see if I will be on Daily Motion if anything happens to me on YouTube, guys. You can always find me on Daily Motion. I'll probably update you guys in an Instagram post, a Twitter post, a tweet on Twitter, or on my personal Facebook, in case something happens. And I will probably notify that for future reference with this video, and also notify those who are following my YouTube channel on the Facebook page for my YouTube channel, PR Lost Galaxy 2014. And if something really goes wrong, because like once when I do release my redux of my first Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan film, which I'm doing right now for some quick reshoots, since I've already completed 2 movies now, that being Power Rangers Lost Galaxy 2014 and Power Rangers Lost Galaxy The Wrath of Trakeena. If something really goes wrong on the channel, if something really happens with the 2 fan films I've worked it so hard on, and if Saban flags my fan films for considered copyright, like the films comprise a lot of footage from the TV show with me dubbing over what happened. Well, knowing you've seen the puppet stuff from the last time and stuff, but if something really goes wrong with that, then I'm going to have to, no choice but to re-upload them in chunks on Dailymotion, because the thing is with Dailymotion, if I upload these long-length Power Rangers fan films of Lost Galaxy I've been working on all decade on Dailymotion, and if the whole entire fan film is like an hour or 2, I'm going to have to split the videos in chunks, because Dailymotion only wants, if you're going to upload longer videos, they have to be at least less than an hour, up to around 59 minutes. So that's the best there is, could be for that. And speaking of which, when I said I'm no longer talking about the TV show or the toys and stuff anymore, after all the crap I said for the last couple years in podcasts and whatever in such form in some way, my channel will be back in basics of what it really was 5 to 6 years ago when I started here, in terms of me doing fan films of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Like I said before, if you don't like me doing Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan films, where it's the same old thing, that for those who looked at me up on Ranger Board and talked all that crap about me about it, then I guess I don't have nowhere to show my crafted talent in doing Power Ranger fan films in a different medium that's not typically a person in a Power Rangers fan in a costume and stuff, because then people would think that if it's not real and all that stuff, and I was bluffing and joking and trolling, then I would be like considered one of the worst fans in the fandom. So as of this video, I will do at least 12 more podcasts for the season of this channel. And because I said before, if you have been watching some of the video podcasts I've done this year on this channel, you should know that this is the final season, because I felt that of all the energy of me wasting my time talking about the show and not focusing on what my channel was really about, what I was really supposed to be about as a Power Rangers fan and a filmmaker, because despite the fact the reason why was because I was dealing with a bunch of haters, assholes, and trolls and stuff in the past. So therefore, that's why I'm going to get back into doing fan films of Power Rangers and not talk about the show, because the TV show will do, as of this video, will do its own thing. If the show wants to, on Nickelodeon want to do 2 seasons, let it do 2 seasons and 20 episodes and those long hiatuses, because I just think that I've wasted way too much time talking about the show and the problems with it and stuff, way too much. And I think I did piss off a lot of people in recent years about what I say in rants, because yeah, if the show is not doing better, it's not doing better. Because as a Power Rangers fan, following the show while I'm doing my thing as a fan and a filmmaker, if they're not doing nothing right with the property, then what's the point of them? Then what was the point of older fans like me keep talking about the show? So at this point, I don't need to talk about the show anymore. So I had to reconsider this all week while I was off, because I don't want to keep wasting my time, like I said, about the show. We know that there's nothing we can do to refix some of the things the Neo Saban era could have been doing and try to please to both kids and older fans and adults and such alike, because I understand what the fallacy the show follows over the whole it's a dumb kid show mentality and fallacy. I just feel that we need to, or I need to understand that if Saban Brands wants to make Power Rangers more kid-friendly, like how much WWE is and other brands trying to be more, kid-friendly and kid-safe and stuff like that, and, that's why us adult fans are so, always complaining, then maybe I should just let Power Rangers be what it is on Nickelodeon and I focus on my fan films or read the new Boom Studio comics, especially the Shattered Grid comics, which I haven't got to in the meantime. Now, speaking of toy reviews, now this is one of the few things that I don't think a lot of you guys probably got the memo, according to that long post I made about the toy reviews on my Facebook page for this channel, that PR Lost Galaxy 2014's toy reviews are canceled. I wanted to do a season 5/final season because, well, if you go on the Facebook page for my YouTube channel, that being this, I've stated in a long post why I had to cancel season 5 of Toy Reviews. Is because I just think that wasted my entire time while I'm struggling to spend money on what I really need that's more important and stuff, while there is times where I can go out to the toy store and buy some Power Ranger action figures like the Legacy toys or what's out for Ninja Steel, Dino Charge, or whatever. I just think that one of the many factors why the toy reviews were declining over time was lack of viewership and stuff. And you know, like I explained, if you go to the Facebook page for my YouTube channel, there's a long post where I stated all those reasons, but I'm just going to bring them up a little bit from what I originally said, because I'm not going to rebuttal everything I said in such video. You know, not every such video. I mean, you know what I mean. In the post that I made on Facebook about this is because money problems, lack of viewership, and then also going out on Amazon or anywhere that sells Power Ranger stuff, like always, like other franchises. And then if there's some hard to find toys that I really want to get my hands on in my collection, because I have been for almost 5 years, since December of 2013, while I was doing my personal thing and stuff. I had collected some stuff for Power Rangers Megaforce since that point, and several other seasons of Power Rangers, mostly these recent seasons and Legacy toys. I didn't want to do reviews of vintage, hard to find and such, you know, older Bandai America toys for Mighty Morphin through RPM. So I guess it's best to stick with the recent stuff that Bandai was producing up until right now, Super Ninja Steel and the movie, the Legacy, and you know, such and such, and just focus on that stuff, because the older, you know, Power Ranger toys Bandai produced since Mighty Morphin 2 RPM, they, you know, they don't make those toys anymore, so that's why that's what the Legacy figures, the Legacy line for MMPR and all that stuff is for. And following all of this stuff that I'm saying in this video, if you guys hear what I'm saying, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to completely, fully blown in a fully blown fashion to reboot my channel to what it was, because I will work on probably making a secondary channel where I'm going to, for archival purposes, separate what content I made about the TV show of Power Rangers with content that's about what I'm doing. So that way it will make things a lot more easier to not have my channel being crowded. Because if you watched all of the videos, even if you have, for those who haven't been following my channel since the beginning in 2012, 2013, well, at the most, my channel of PR Lost Galaxy 2014 is all over the place. Every single video upload, especially when there was videos where I ranted about stuff that wasn't about Power Rangers, when I don't feel like talking about the show or anything, I would make movie rants about recently released movies or some older ones. Video game rants, well, I stopped that because I felt that I don't think people want to hear me talk about video game, even if there's a video game I haven't played before. The Dino Charge vlogs, but that's part of the main thing of Power Rangers, which is the official stuff. The Dino Charge vlogs are canceled, but what was the point of continuing those vlogs? I know it's been 3 years since I was on camera talking about Dino Charge during its first 8 episodes before their hiatus back the summer of 3 years ago. And several other things. So at this point, I'm not going to be doing any videos about the TV show of Power Rangers. I don't think I want to do rants about Bandai or Hasbro toys whatsoever about Power Rangers. I don't want to talk about the comics. I've long stopped talking about that reboot movie we had last year, because boy, I've done dozens and dozens of videos about when the movie was coming out and after it came out, and then all the the fans' over speculation about if a sequel could be made. You know, none of that is happening on my channel anymore about the main thing of Power Rangers. This channel, from the beginning, since 5.5 years ago, it was supposed to be about my fan films of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, because I know earlier on people didn't want to give me a chance and people looked at me like I was a troll and stuff, but I'm not being a troll. It's just sometimes what I'm doing with these fan films is that I have been going through a lot of stuff in real life. That's why it takes time for me to make these fan films with puppets and whatever I got in my arsenal to make this happen. And I think another reason why I had been all over the place was dealing with some negative criticism. I've dealt with trolls and haters, and that's why over time, over the years, I've had listened to a lot of advice from fans who, you know, some of those who are my fans and such on my channel, telling me, don't listen to the haters, do what you love, do what you do, don't listen to any person in the Power Rangers fandom or some random bystander who claims to be a fan, tell you, you know, and they see me, I can't make movies and crap, which is bull crap. I can make movies, but it takes a lot of practice. So that's why I'm working on putting my channel in full solid reboot, thinking about what my channel was in terms of me as a Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan and as a up-and-coming filmmaker about Power Rangers, and if the movies end up being successful, I have such and such about like views or comments, then I'll probably initiate doing the PRLU, because I'll probably do an update video in video form showing my face, talking about what I probably will have short plans on the PRLU once I'm done with the initial Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan films that I've been doing all decade long since. Mostly Rise of Trakeena, which was abandoned, of course. Wrath of Trakeena is still coming out. It's just right now, I won't release Wrath of Trakeena once I think about re-editing and everything in my first fan film of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, because for those who saw the original raw upload of my first fan film, of course it was shot, you know, in front of a TV screen. Whatever I filmed earlier before I had to re-upload it, and then all the copyright problems with music that I composed that was not really, you know, usually comprising sound pools that doesn't belong to me, until I found out those sound pools were on by people who license that kind of music on CD Baby, and whatever music licensors I had never heard of on YouTube. That's why a lot of this re-uploading is stuff of older videos, for, you know, reissuing a lot of old content back 5 years ago. But for the podcast and the vlogs, they won't get reissues until I do like a separate channel of PR Lost Galaxy 2014 as PR Lost Galaxy 2014 Archives. But the reissues of some of the podcasts that I've done since 2013-14, they will be on a separate channel come next year. So I'll notify you guys probably later in the year about that, about the reissuing of my channel, of some of the videos related to Power Rangers and podcasts and such form, on a separate channel, while this channel will focus only on my Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan film series. And likely, if so, I will probably do a channel for the Power Rangers Legacy fan film universe that I said I was going to do. So those are the updates about toy reviews, the fan films, and what's going on with the channel, and all these major shakeups and changes following those massive copyright claims I got from Saban's Power Rangers and Toei. And at least I did use hashtags like hashtag stop flagging people, hashtag Ranger Union and such. And I would like to thank Mr. Weenie Productions for these hashtags, because they were pretty helpful for me as a Power Rangers fan to fight against Saban brands and this copyright, crap. So anyway, guys, this was Anthony Marsh Jr. I will see you guys whenever I release these Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan films with the reissue of my first film, and for the very first time, my 3-hour epic of a fan film of Power Rangers Lost Galaxy: The Wrath of Trakeena, and whenever I do my podcast on Power Morphicon 6 news and stuff in August. So I'll let you guys know when that's up. So till again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.